Hey guys, this is Prashant Rao. Sunday afternoon. Last week we did some exciting stuff. Talked about fast-moving stocks and all that. That's all very great. But this week I wanted to talk about the underlying technology behind it, which is a lot more exciting to me because I come from the technology world, and there's a lot that goes into this before you guys get to see these signals and all the traits that show up on the site. So I wanted to give you a sense of what really happens in the background. When it comes to data science and the class of or the level of difficulty in solving certain types of problems, I would say that the financial data in particular is very difficult because it's extremely volatile. It moves around a lot, but yet there is a certain predictable aspect to it, right? Markets do move in specific patterns, but at the same time, there's a lot of noise associated with it. So how do you figure out, what is noise and what is not, right? So the neural network, it's a multi-layered neural network that we built. It is trained to identify potential turnaround points in the market and before they happen, right? So there's no point in uh, identifying them after they happen, because usually what tends to happen is that once the market moves in a certain direction, as you saw last week with some of the stocks, they move really quickly, right? And it's not possible for you to get in midway and try and catch those moves. So it's very important for us to be able to identify those points before they happen. So that's what the model does. And once the model is produced its output, it passes through another filter, and the job of that filter is to really look at traverse the charts around the area and identify setup points. Is there really a setup? I see a signal, but is there a trade for me here? And that filter identifies the entry, stop loss, and take profit based on what it sees as it is traversing through that chart. So once it has been determined that this is a good signal, there's also a quality assessment that's done by the filter, right? So it says, okay, is this a good setup? Is it a high risk setup? Is it a low probability setup? What kind of setup is this? And it's important to know because you might get stopped out very quickly, and that's not going to help you very much with your profits. So it does a quality assessment of the setups, and then it comes over and shows up on the site, right? But even before all of that happens, there's a whole rigorous process of backtesting that we do, and it basically does a grid analysis, right, to figure out what are the combinations of parameters that work for different kinds of instruments, right? Whether it's small caps, large caps, does it work better for 1 day, 10 days, or n days? So we do a tremendous amount of backtesting to identify these high quality setups. So that's all of what happens underneath before you get to see those signals. And all of this is happening at a highly cost-effective, price, right? So when you look at the price of subscription, which is $34.99 right now, the level of intense calculations and the processing that happens behind it is just amazing, right? And you could do a lot for very less these days, right? So that's the beauty of the technology advancements that have happened, and how you can leverage that to your advantage, and especially with AI, where building code is no longer the bottleneck. It's about the quality of your thinking that really makes you successful or not. So that's what we're trying to do here at retailtrader.ai every day. So look forward to sharing more, but have a happy holidays. It's probably going to be my last video for the year. And look forward to great next year. So take care.